So the graph between E suffix lambda and lambda. So lambda in microns, 1 micron equal to 10 power minus 5 meter. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the graph between lambda and E suffix lambda. So from this graph, here 1646 kilo. So from this result, we can say that first thing, the emission from a black body at any temperature is composed of radiation from all wavelengths. At a given temperature, the energy is not uniformly distributed. As the temperature of the black body increases, the intensity of radiation for each wavelength increases. This shows that the total amount of energy radiated per unit area per unit time increase with rise of temperature. So the total energy of radiation at any temperature is given by the area between the curve corresponding to the temperature and the horizontal axis. The increase in the area is found in accordance with Stephen's law. From Stephen's law, capital E equal to integration 0 to infinity E suffix lambda d lambda equal to sigma t power 4. Capital E equal to integration 0 to infinity E suffix lambda into d lambda equal to sigma t power 4. So the amount of radiant energy emitted is small at very short and very long wavelengths. The amount of radiant energy emitted is small at very short and very long wavelengths. At a particular temperature, the spectral radiance E suffix lambda is maximum at a particular wavelength lambda suffix m. Lambda suffix m means maximum wavelength. Most of the energy is emitted at wavelength not very different from lambda suffix m. The wavelength corresponding to maximum energy. Maximum energy means lambda suffix m. Maximum wavelength, represented by the peak of the curve, shifts towards shorter wavelengths as the temperature increases. This is called Wien's displacement law. Lambda suffix m into T equal to, we get constant value. Lambda suffix m is the maximum wavelength and T is the absolute temperature. So the product of lambda suffix m and T equal to constant. This is the Wien's displacement law. So from this equation, temperature is increased, the black body emits the radiation of shorter wavelength such that the product of temperature T and maximum wavelength lambda suffix m is constant. So this is the application from this graph. Next, Wien's displacement law. What is the Wien's displacement law? Lambda suffix m into T equal to constant. Lambda suffix m means maximum wavelength. From this graph, we get one maximum wavelength value. That value into temperature. Product of maximum wavelength and absolute temperature, we get constant value. So that is Wien's displacement law. So from Wien's displacement law, according to Wien's displacement law, according to Wien's. Wien's is the scientist name. According to Wien's displacement law, the product of wavelength the product of wavelength corresponding to maximum energy lambda suffix m and the absolute temperature and the absolute temperature T is constant. Capital T is constant. Then lambda suffix m into T equal to constant. Lambda suffix m into T equal to constant. So this constant is called Wien's displacement constant, and that value equal to this constant value we can take 0.2896 into 10 power minus 2. So according to Wien's displacement law, the product of wavelength corresponding to maximum energy lambda suffix m and the absolute temperature T is constant. So lambda suffix mathematical representation for Wien's displacement law, lambda suffix m into T equal to constant. So that constant is called Wien's displacement constant, and that value equal to 0.2896 into 10 power minus 2. So derivation of Wien's displacement law. Derivation of Wien's displacement law. Derivation of Wien's displacement law. So for derivation for this law, we have to consider a spherical enclosure with perfectly reflecting walls. Spherical enclosure with perfectly reflecting walls and capable of expansion radially outwards like a football bladder. So let this filled with black body radiation of energy density U, and consider energy density U at a temperature T, and consider capital V be the volume of the enclosure, then total energy capital U equal to U into P. Spherical enclosure with black body radiation density U, small u, and temperature at temperature T, and consider that enclosure volume is V, then total energy capital U equal to U into V. So here let us imagine that the walls enclosure move outward such that radiation inside it expands adiabatically, and let consider dV. dV be the change in volume and P is the pressure. dV is the change in volume and P is the pressure of the radiation on the walls of enclosure. Now the work done by the pressure of radiation the walls enclosure with P into D. Work done. This is drawn from the internal energy of the radiation, and let consider du. Du be the decrease in internal energy of radiation. Then from thermodynamic first law we can write du plus pdv equal to dq equal to 0. So dq is the change in adiabatic process, then dq value equal to 0. We get only du plus pdv. Next, this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Next, From electromagnetic theory, the radiation exerts at a pressure P on the wall of enclosure, which is equal to one-third of energy density. Pressure value P equal to, from electromagnetic theory, 1 by 3 of its density. What is the density? U is the density. 1 by third of density means 1 by 3 of U. Next, substituting the values of P and U. P and U. So P value and U value substitute in equation 2. What is the U value? D into U value, U into V plus P value 1 by 3 into U equal to 0. Differentiation of UV. U into V differentiation. U into dV plus V into du plus into dV. So 1 by 3 into U into dV. So here U into dV, here U into dV. U 1 plus 1 by 3. 4 by 3 U into dV plus V into du equal to 0. So here U with respect to dV and here V with respect to du. Then divide that equation by UV. UV by UV. Then UU get cancelled, VV get cancelled. Then we get equation 4 by 3 into dV plus 1 by U into du. Integrate this equation. Integrate this equation. We get final equation V power 1 by 3 into T equal to constant. V power 1 by 3. First we get V log V base C. Here log U base C equal to 1 integration constant. 1 integration constant. Simplify that equation. We get V power 1 by 3 into T equal to constant. What is this equation? 4 by 3 plus 4 by 3 dV by V plus 1 by U into du equal to 0. Integrate this equation. Integrate this equation. We get 4 by 3 is the constant. Log V base C plus log U base C equal to integration constant, or we can write 0. V power 4 by 3 into U equal to 0. Log A plus log B, U in log AB, log A plus log B, then we can write A into B. So here V power 4 by 3. V power 4 by 3 into U equal to constant. According to Stefan's law, U equal to sigma T power 4. Energy equal to capital E equal to sigma T power 4. E proportional to T power 4. Energy capital E proportional to T power 4. Capital E equal to sigma T power 4. Here density we consider small u value, then U equal to sigma T power 4, where sigma is equal to Stefan's constant. Stefan's constant. V power 4 by 3 into in U plus we can write sigma T power 4 equal to constant. So V power 1 by 3 into T equal to constant. Next we have to find the T lambda value. T lambda. So T lambda we get 2 nu lambda by C into cos theta.